It's time now to go inside innovation. Well, Indianapolis-based Powder Keg recently unveiled the winners of its inaugural Indiana Breakout Tech Culture Awards. 11 Hoosier tech companies received the honors based on survey rankings from the 2019 Tech Census. Boardable was honored with top-rated mission, purpose, and values. CEO Jeb Banner says the company helps nonprofits digitize their board member experience, and in most cases, go paperless. Their mission is reinforced daily by their core values: drive, integrity, respect, teamwork, and empathy. Well, IU Ventures recently launched the IU Angel Network to help connect IU-affiliated companies with prospective investors among Indiana University's global community, alumni, faculty, staff, and students. With more on the new initiative and part of a broader program, we're pleased to welcome IU Ventures CEO Tony Armstrong and Associate Vice President Jason Whitney. With more on how the network will further IU's mission of fostering an entrepreneurial coverage, really culture around the state. Gentlemen, welcome to the program.
Thanks for having us.
And I should mention there's a name change, right? So IU Ventures is what was the IU Research and Technology.
Yeah, we've changed to IU Ventures. I think it really better captures the new mission, the new programs that IU Ventures is now providing to faculty, students, and really trying to engage our alums in a new and different way.
Yeah, and very specifically, you've got three kind of program areas: the Quarry, IU Philanthropic Venture Fund, and this newly formed IU Angel Network.
Correct, right. The Quarry really helps us build a pipeline of opportunities. So working with faculty, students, staff to really think of their idea in a way of, is it a startup, is it a licensing opportunity? Think about the talent needs, think about the funding needs, and help with that. That kind of leads to the Philanthropic Venture Fund that Terry, Willie, and I were here about a year ago to talk about. We've launched that. We've made almost 15 investments, a number of things across the country, really, in startups that have IU DNA, either from the university or with our alums. But as we've talked to people about the Philanthropic Venture Fund, we've heard from a number of folks that they'd really like a chance in some cases to make investments personally, to really be a part of these in a different way. And so that led to us creating the Indiana IU Angel Network.
Yeah, good. Jason's talking about the Angel Network. Again, I think a creative, unique way to approach things.
Yeah, it's given us a really nice opportunity to engage with those alumni from coast to coast who want to be able to participate with IU entrepreneurial efforts, whether they be alumni-based or faculty-based or a commercialization of some IU intellectual property.
Well, and when you look at how many, alums and other IU-connected people and organizations there are, that's a big universe.
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's over 700,000 live in IU alums nationwide, and every single person that we've met while we've been out on the road has introduced us to 4 more people, so our network just expands greatly every day.
Yeah, Tony mentioned the IU Philanthropic Venture Fund. A good example, I think, of where, how that works was, I think, this past week or within the last week, of an investment that the fund made in a Boston firm.
Yeah, we invested in a company called Mentor Collective. They had a nice presence on the IU campus, and it was a really energetic IU alum who we engaged with on one of our regional outreach efforts and fell in love with the work that they were doing, improving the lives of students on campuses all across the country. And so it was a nice opportunity for us to partner with Illumina Foundation and Strata here in Indianapolis to help advance that company.
Tony, what does this say about, or how does this fit in with IU's broader really mission and interest in engaging? This goes beyond the state lines, but around the state of Indiana, really broadening that.
I mean,
reach.
it really gives us a chance, another platform for us to really have our alums be a part of what we're doing. So on all of our campuses, with all of these networks, we hope to have these nodes really in some ways around the country where we get our alums who are interested in startups, interested in giving back. Now, hopefully we'll have a group in Boston, California, Boulder, Denver. Now they're going to start connecting, and we're going to find opportunities, hopefully someday, to bring them back to Indiana. That we can. That's a whole different place now than it was 5 or 10 years ago.
Yeah, and that was my last question. I was going to ask you about that. The investment may be in Boston or California, but there's that.
Our hope is at some point we're able to entice people, and they say, "Wow, there's a lot going on here. There's a real network. There are opportunities. There's space." It's a little more crowded on the other parts. If we can get them back in Indiana and really get them back connected to the university and what's happening here, that's ultimately we'd love to do that.
And I think another great example of that growing ecosystem, tech ecosystem around the state of Indiana, IU Ventures, doing a lot of great things. Tony Armstrong, Jason Whitney, thank you both very much.
Thanks, Gary.
All right.